behind the moon, beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land. There's Emerald City. Oh, we're once in a lullaby.
Okie dokie. Don't you like it now? It's a Friday. And we are looking at Flask number 145-ish. You have no idea what is going on. NIHAP 147 flasks ago said not everything that costs $400 a bottle is good, and not everything that costs $12 a bottle is bad. Here we are. And here's the pour. Ooh, really dark, like a bourbon. Well, it's not methane, nitromethane or anything like that. It's not taking the hairs out of my nose. I almost get a citrusy vanilla. I'm getting almost the smell of fall leaves right around the second or the third of the month. A Labrador ran through the yard and took a shit. Now in this hue, it almost has a greenish brown nipple-y kind of a look to it. A little bit of a fragrance to it. Sometimes I'm not sure if that's good, like if it's like, you know, what's that? Dun, 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 I don't even remember the commercials. Old Spice, yeah. If it smells like Old Spice, you know, do you really want to drink it? I mean, if I splash it under my arms, you know, by 11:30, is Greg going to be unimpressed? Cheers. Fairly smooth. Sometimes, as soon as they hit your tongue, it's like, the longer I let this go, the more of a oaky, almost cardboard. I know these are all things that just encourage Smile Money to give whiskeys and bourbons a try. Fairly dry, and I don't know if harsh is the proper word to use, but it's more like stepping on that little dingleberry at the back of my throat the longer I go. I do have a backup beer. I know John will be impressed to know about this. I have another flashlight from ThruNite. It's almost lately with them, as quickly as I can review one, they are sending me another one, and I don't give a shit, because guess what? You guys. So, excuse me. My allergies have just been kicking my ass this last week. So all I can say is I appreciate any feedback that you guys do, like when the video hits over at the other channel. I don't know, just turn it on and walk away so that it gets a freaking view, so that they, you know, think all is good. ThruNite does good though. I really like ThruNite. And then, to my surprise, 2 nights ago, I got 2, but the more recent contact at Brinyte, it's like, hey, would you like to review the PT16? I'm like, wow, I didn't think you guys even knew I was still alive. And these, between the two of these, I think the fit and finish on a Brinyte is a little bit nicer. They're also a more expensive flashlight, and they don't turn one out. I mean, there's I don't know, should I drink more so you know, honestly believe me? I mean, ask Jay at Elite Ammunition. He'll tell you the true thoughts on a ThruNite. Best flashlight made. What I like about them is they just seem to keep hitting them out of the park with different styles, different varieties, fitting all sorts of needs. From the hell did Sharky do with it? Okay, I don't know where it is. The big one. Let's just see if it if there's if light makes it through. Sharky, right now you are so fired. But I just spent I don't know how many minutes trying to find this. Once again, I never found my second whiskey book. This one's full, and I've got another one that I was gonna start. And then I wrote shit down on a paper binder, and I can't find that either. So, Sharky, I completely apologize. This little guy is the T1 S V2, and I can tell you that it's already, this one will not be in the lineup for you guys to get your hands on. Christine has already seen this one in full operation and has asked if it's even got a magnetic butt, and I'm assuming in the box it's got the pocket clip. I haven't even been, oh yeah, there it is. Pocket clip, lanyard, charging cable, extra O-rings, extra battery port. Typical ThruNite. Typical ThruNite. Everything that you need now and everything that you possibly want for the light later. But I turned this thing on, and Christine's like, we'll use me as an example because we don't want to block out the TV. Low, medium, high, and I'm afraid to do this one, and turbo. And I can feel my face melting. I don't even know what the lumens is on this. All I can tell you is on high, Christine went, holy shit, that would be a great flashlight for my purse. And I was like, this would be a nice replacement as a pocket EDC. Oh well, whatever I can possibly provide for the woman that puts up with me. So I need to do a review on this. Maybe I'll get to this weekend. I need to do the battle box. Got a little sidetracked by a little thing called having fun with my friends. Had a little fun with my friends. So, glows to let you know the condition of the battery. And I haven't looked, but I'm sure it's a C port. They've been running the C port for charging. ThruNite just the anodizing feels good, blah blah blah. It's a ThruNite. I mean, if you've ever owned a ThruNite, I don't need to sell anybody a ThruNite. I will put the information for this down in the description box, just so that I can pass this on to them, just in case I die and at least one review went up. I'll say this. ThruNite, if you end up catching this video, this is a damn cool little light. It has a nice weight to it, but not too heavy. Little bit of some cooling fins to dissipate the heat, which is quite obvious that it will produce heat because it's a very bright little light. Here. Personal favorite. I just love blue tops. Find the English area. Oh, I see the gym mode Firefly. I don't even know if I had it in the Firefly. No, I must not have. Strobe, Firefly, low, medium, high, and turbo. Turbo is 1212 lumens. High is 407. Some may say, was it really 1200 on high? And I'll say, was it only 407 or on turbo? Was it only 407 on high? But the little guy will, on high, it'll run for 80 minutes. If you bring it back down to medium, it'll run for 5.5 hours. Under the lock mode, press and hold the side switch. Oh, see, I don't really like the locks. Flashlight people. I mean, maybe I'll take a look and run this. Maybe it'll be a lot easier. When you need a flashlight and you need it right now, and it turns out that it was on lock. I mean, I realize if it's going to be in a pocket, it makes the most sense that you can lock it if you want to. Let's see. Under the lockout mode, press and hold the side switch for 2 seconds to unlock the flashlight. When the flashlight is off, press and hold the side switch for 2 seconds to enter Firefly mode. Under Firefly mode, press and hold the side switch for 2 seconds to access the lock mode. Okay, so it's on. This was low. From off, I'm holding it for 2 seconds and it enters Firefly mode. Trust me if you've ever had a flashlight with the Firefly mode, these are great for sneaking into the bedroom when it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and you should have been to bed at 10 o'clock. But I do like the Firefly mode. So from Firefly mode, hold it for 2 seconds, and now it's locked. So if I press the button, it gives me a little angry little red saying But then if I press for 2 seconds, it enters Firefly mode. Now if I turn it off and back on, it enters low. Okay, so that one's not bad. The 2 seconds, I can't remember what the one was. It was like you had to press the button and do like the Irish jig. Hector, go fuck yourself. And yeah, this isn't all that bad. Memory function, it'll return to whatever the last one was, except for Firefly and probably strobe. When the light is on, press and hold the side switch to cycle through. Shortcut to Firefly when the light is off, press and hold. Okay, we got that. Double click quickly to turn to turbo from any mode. Triple click to quickly get, double click to get to turbo, and triple click to get to strobe. I'm not going to show you that. So if you're interested in one of these, I don't know how much they are. The ThruNites are also the most reasonably priced of the flashlights. That's why I say the quality of the Brinyte is always seems like a tad bit more, but they're also a more expensive flashlight. Now my ThruNite guy can pretend you didn't see the rest of this. And if the Brinyte guy is watching, you just skip all that crap in the beginning. Those ThruNite guys are assholes. I like both of them. I mean, I realize that, you know, they're just trying to peddle a flashlight, but they both have always been really nice to me. Answered questions, had conversations. Actually, a fairly lengthy one the other night with the other morning with the Brinyte guy. This is the PT16. What's in the box? I don't know. I literally just got this. Battery. Looks like it's not the big. Oh, maybe it is the bigger one. Oh, it is the bigger one. 5,000 milliamp to 21,700, and this is the PT16. And I see, unlike like some other ones, they got the dual end cap switches. Sorry, this whiskey review is broken into a flashlight review, but I'm sorry, I do like my flashlights. And John's like, yeah, your YouTube channel doesn't make any money off of a flashlight. John, I already got paid. I'm cool, okay? Okay, liking this already. It has a dedicated on-off moment or on. And then I'm assuming the other one will rifle me through the Is it just me, or does anybody else want milk? So it's like a double click brings you straight to high. So low, medium, high. Maybe they call that, I don't know what they call that. I don't know if there's any hidden features or not. It has a pocket clip. It's not as knurled out as some of them, like the one I have on my on the Justin rifle. Oh, there's another switch. Okay, so it's kind of cool. Side switch, or just the thumb switch and back. I'll have to read up on this one because maybe I won't read up on this one. Battery, O-rings, charging cable. Oh, never mind. The manual is just maybe one language and not multiple languages. This one tells what its operations. Oh, it's got SOS. It's got all sorts of shit on it. Strobe, SOS. Here it is. Turbo is 2,000 lumens. High is 820. Low is 10. They call it low, mid, high, and turbo. The Brinyte PT16. Lanyard. I didn't mention that, but once again, you know, the anodizing feels really cool. So that's the latest from them. Said I haven't heard from them in quite a while. Actually, the last time I had contact with them, I had a problem with the charging base for the for the one I keep upstairs in the kitchen, the WT01. I don't know what their numbers stand for, but I don't know. Look for I'll put the link for this one if you want to check it out too. On the wrong video, Miss 27 says Brew Bomi Club Time Brew Crew. So I guess he's the last one on the club. First in on the Northeast was Smile Money saying first. Cobra sub comment says second. J-Dog says here before work. Clyde says whiskey and revolution for all. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. Salty says,
hey Eric.
yeah?
I need to interrupt your brew review. The little lady down the alley, I forget her name, she wants to see you for a moment.
Send her down. No, just kidding. Little lady down.
Yeah, you know, the one that we saw at the Chinese buffet?
Oh, Audrey.
I think that's her.
Okay. Please hold. Am I going to need weapons? Did I miss anything? That was my neighbor Audrey. Her grandson was over doing a brake job on her car. And 7/8 socket felt a little too loose and he wanted to know if I had anything. And I'm like, okay. 7/8, that's like a 22 mil. Here's a ratchet, here's the socket, here's a different 7/8. Let me know if this works or not. Okay, I gotta get back to doing some important shit. Hey, little side, not that I'm not digging this, but this little moment is brought to you by my love Caitlin. She left me a few of these. This is the Baja Caribbean Splash. And guava flavor and dew blast with all sorts of artificial shit. So, I thought it was pretty good on its own, but seems how this is a brew review channel, Caitlin, I'm going to mix this with a little vodka. It'll probably turn out to be better than any of the pre-mix stuff. Well, at least I already know what the base started off like. Got to give her a little tussle. Okay. Oops. I had a Baja Splash of my own. Everybody, cheers. Caitlin, cheers. Jeremy. That's pretty damn good, actually. Where were we? Oh, by the way, the walking around gun for this weekend is the absolutely beautiful. I know people have mixed reviews because I think some people maybe just don't give it enough time. The beautiful Raptor 2 finished in stainless, chambered in 10mm. So I got the 45 in blued, and I got the stainless in 10mm. Novak ramped night sights, and this thing, the last two outings has been 100%. At least I don't know if Sharky had a problem with this or not. Sharky had problems with revolvers. Just his frickin' luck. A while back, there was a whole stream of issues with Winchester primers, and some of that stuff is finally coming to use. We had some problems with the Casull, some problems with the Uberti. I think the 44. I think Christine's. I think both the. Oh, my 44 Magnum, that had a crater primer strike that never went off. But yeah. So Sharky, I don't know if this is the one. Nope. Nope. And Sharky, I did give this a thorough cleaning before I put it back into walking around status. Love this thing. Love 1911s. It was a struggle. I almost almost went with the Delta Elite as the weekend gun. Is the gun on my side? No. I've been very, very narrow-minded lately on the weekend, evening, pajama gun, work gun. This frickin' HK, I swear to God. I tell you what, if you want something reliable as a carry gun, and you want it to be a tack driver out of the box. Now, like I said, after Bunky shot it, making a comment that that she had a harder time getting used to the trigger. This is a lot heavier trigger than anything she's used to. She has Ed Browns and Dan Wessons and competition Tanfoglias and the list goes on. She doesn't have really have something like this. She's a shooter. She doesn't carry. Personally, I think this has an exceptional trigger for what it is. I have not smile moneyed any of the components on this thing, other than by putting the laser flashlight combo and swapping out for these sights. The stock sights were just as accurate as these, but these now give me these don't have to be lit up with a flashlight to glow. They just do it on their own. Nice little sharp ledge there to rack it on the side of a table or your belt, or like I said, the piece of shit that you just put 2 rounds in. Now if you have to reload, you can rack it on his teeth and take out the rest of the bad guys. But I just I haven't even been carrying the Performance Center all the whole time Sharky was here. Ask him what was on my side. This. Everybody wanted to shoot it. Every time that we went out and shot, it had. I lost track. Maybe Sharky was keeping track. Lots of 9mm went through this thing. Not a single hiccup. And it's dead to nuts. Where were we? Oh yeah, sorry. Back to the whiskey. A little sweetness on the tongue. I don't think it's a bourbon, but it really has this, like, it's not even dry. It's just this heavy presence of like a vanilla oakiness. Seriously, mixed with like a citrus thing, and overall for me, it's not exactly working. This is already destined to be one of the Scullies. I'll drink this. I mean, I won't be a baby about it, but. I have to, seeing how these could possibly take a while, depending on where in the world NIHAP is at this moment in time. Flask number 146. You know, I've had whiskeys taste like this, and I've had bourbons taste like this. I'm leaning a little bit towards bourbon on the old E scale. I'm not really going to give it anything real flattering. I'm probably going more flattering than I should. I'm going to give it a 3.5, and I'm going to send this off to NIHAP and see if we can find out what this is before we have to before we have to call her. See how many times I got to look at it. I'm giving it a 3.5. We'll have some more of this. That's what I'm going to do. I like the way she thinks. Salty, a naked in the hand is worth more than 2 nakeds in the bush. In the bush. In the bush. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Rich says, yeah, I haven't cleaned any of the guns I brought yet either. I carried the carry, and then because I was gonna be up and using this, it had to be ready for its flyby. What is that? That was, by the way, that was not a scratch back here. That was an oil mark. Okay, well, there's a light one right there. Maybe I have to Duracoat it clear or something. It seems like all this has to do is just touch air, and it makes a mark. But yeah, I love these. I love the chain link like scales. Got the chain link front strap. I have to say I do like the front strapping. If I knew I could get it done reasonably, I would have Ed's Ruger front strapped. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out someday, and I'll grab a file and I'll go cut it in myself. I don't know. I mean, after all, you know, this kind of stuff was all done by masters with files still to this moment in time. Not this one. I haven't switched this one out, so this one is surely plastic. You know, why wouldn't a $1,500 and up gun? I mean, I paid $1,500 for the 45 more than 20 plus years ago, and Carfire Ben gave me a steel one out of a Springfield, and I replaced it. So maybe that's something I'll even do on this one. Find a metal one, and I mean, I'm pretty sure it's got to be plastic. I don't know. Fantastic move by Kimber, though. Kimber has really gone downhill. I mean, look at what I went through with that one. I'm pretty sure that's why that one was up for sale. Because someone went to go shoot a box through it, and it wouldn't run a single mag, and they tried a few mags like I initially did, and said, fuck this, put this thing down the road, I have no idea, but I don't want to deal with it. And I'm very Irish on some things, and I guess stubborn is still Irish, isn't it? I was never at a point where I wanted to throw that away, but as of right now, it's been polished, and the chamber has been reamed out on it, and I swapped out. I don't think it was the problem, but I swapped out the extractor and put the new extractor in it, and just started putting boxes through it, and kind of like with David's Gen 2 Delta Elite, every time I put a mag through it, it went from a couple fails a mag to one fail a mag to a fail every couple of mags to the last 2 times it's been bulletproof, unless Sharky leaves a comment saying that it's screwed up on him. But I think everything's screwed up on him. Like I said, he had fails on 3 revolvers, for fuck's sakes. I mean, I don't blame him. I just think it's funny. Just want to make sure I get the mix right. Man, I got locked and loaded to do tonight. According to John, all is well as of right now. So the show is a go. Hector, Fifth Element was the shit. Love that movie. Absolutely. Fucking one of the best. Jolson, finally someone who knows how to ring a cowbell. Yeah, Jolson, the asshole. Hector, Eric E5, Whiskey, and Butt Toys for All, and... E5 is a hit. Agent Mr. Cat. E5. E5. You know, when Hector tells you to leave a comment and jump in, Hector might also tell you that he's already called that one. Yes, he wants to know, did Sharky go home? Yes, Sharky made it safely home, and so did the painting that he got from Lily. Actually, both of them. Poco, multi-pass. Agent Mr. Cat, Matt wants to be Ruby Rod when he grows up. Hector says, I think you meant Rule Paul. Smile Money. The Peace Beanie Bear stuffed with cocaine smuggled across the border by Frito Bandito would be worth that $4,000. Hope you have that one. If I have that one, Smile Money, I will lead with no comment. Hey, did I mention the one thing I don't have to worry about is drug testing? Well, if you start acting like you're on drugs, I might have to start drug testing you. That's bullshit. I will fucking quit your ass. Dick. Sorry, I see that domestic. Hang on. This just in. Rye and Sons 2022. Okay, fine. I was wrong. It was Rye. Let's see. Any updates? Yep, show's still good to be on. In 3 hours and 3 hours and 40 minutes from right fucking now. Ugh. Just kidding. Hey, Sharky, look, another rifle that I really wanted you to shoot that you didn't get to shoot. You know what pisses me off? Don't take this the wrong way, Sharky, but you know what pisses me off even more than that? You didn't get to shoot it, that I didn't get to shoot it. This thing is just a frickin' beast. And Rich, me and Rich threw this bitch together the night before we went and shot it. The KS-47. Ambi charging handle, just a stock. John Huber custom 30 cal 1-inch square brake, just looks like it just wants to be shoved up Hector's ass. And this shit has to come off of here. This is destined. Problem is by the time I have to get the Hellion, I have to get Christine a motorcycle. I have to get Christine a tan Foglia. Let's see what else I have to get Christine. And then I can get a 1:6 or a 1:8 scope for that. I have one in mind, and thanks to the greatest economy ever, it jumped from, I want to say the one that I have was like $250 or $260, and now the exact same one, but bullet dropped for 7.62 by 39 is a little over $400. So I am going to try, after my vacation hiatus financially is caught back up, and put a little money aside, and when I hit the $430, the one that I want usually goes on sale every now and then, and it comes with the cantilever scope mount, which obviously you have to have. I have to say I kind of cringe when I see an AR with scope rings on it, because you cannot pull off scope rings on the uppers rail. You end up having to have a scope ring on the handguard, and that is just asking for problems. So yeah, I mean, the thing is overall this combination is good. I'm not knocking this at all. This is Fiatchi. I really like Stephen Bush recommended this as one of his favorite. I mean, you can, if you want to spend a buttload of money, go right ahead. But in this price point, this one was a really good one. Was it the V2, or doesn't even freaking say, but I like it. I mean, I like it. It's just not matched for my brain and that rifle. Cheapo gun guy. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from lack of imagination. And I just get done giving a ramble on about a 1500. Actually, with the help of Jolson, I can do better. I have to have the money, and then have Jolson order me the Hellion. But with the help of, yeah, so I go on my preamble about spending, and I stepped right into that one, cheapo gun guy, and Macho Biden! Macho Biden! Macho Biden! Poco wants to know the name and model of the backpack. It's the Ruckin' River DEFCON 5, I think. DEFCON 5, DEFCON 5 Tactical Products. DEFCON 5 Tactical Products. I don't know. I'd have to go see if I can find the original paperwork that I had for when I reviewed this, unless it has a fucking way to get into it. And if the product label says anything, but DEFCON 5 SLR. Oh. DEFCON 5 Tactical Products. need more than that. If I run across the original review card from them, I will let you know. Hector, the cat channel. Yep, is a me again from the other channel. Poco, everyone is talking about this October 4th stuff. I don't know about all the MK Ultra 5K stuff, but I might as well drop my phone in a Faraday bag just in case. October 4th. Huh. Okay. I don't know anything about that. I'm gonna have to look it up. Might stuff me in a Faraday cage. Then he says E5. Okay, well, that E5 has had the shit shot out of it. Bad. Greetings, Captain. Gonna get drunk till the next time I'm drunk. Sounds like a plan. Mike says, cheers, friends. Cheers, Mike. Wow. Sub-comment, 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 sub-comment. Smile money. You still want another gun. You don't even love the ones you have. Nope, I hate them all. Scopes that have never been sighted in. Not true. Guns that triggers fall out. True. Guns that are bullet is too embarrassed to leave the barrel. True. Din says, when a man has more smile money than he has firearms. Cobra says, investments. Smile money to Cobra. Have you heard him lament of the firearms that he sold? He can't sell a firearm. Besides, Samantha already has dibs on her favorites. Not so much investments as heirlooms. Cobra, I heard he sold a Benelli shotgun once. Smile money to him. Yes, he also traded a gun to Johnny Watson with a European mag and disconnect. Oh, the regrets. He sold his graduation present. Wait, he bought a replacement. I think he tried to sell Joey his customized Mosin for $20,000. 19, let's not exaggerate. Cobra, back to him. Life is good. Time to install a vault door on the top of the basement stairs. That would be good. There was an idea of putting a vault door right here, but unless I want to redo my my boiler system, Smile money, cheers, Jolson. You didn't even flinch when Eric squeezed out a gas bomb. That was him. He's the one that shit his pants, not me. Smile money, cowbell should only be trumpeted to beat with a drumstick. Or thumped to beat with a drumstick. Oh, so hopefully this is being taken care of. If not, I'm about to get I ordered Chinese, and I was told they couldn't deliver to Duluth tonight because they're way too busy. And I said, I'm a very important person. And they said, yes you are, because you tip good. So there it is now. They told me it was going to be well over an hour, and the brewery review is not even an hour, and we had already been going before they lied again. Cowbell should only be thumped to a beat with a drumstick. I agree, if at all. Bad. This time, let's just try cunt hair to the left. How about cunt hair 6? C6 is a miss. Yes.
Dinner's here.
Yeah, they lied.
Are you almost done?
I think so.
Okay.
No, they told me they couldn't deliver to us tonight. Because they were really busy.
Oh.
And I said, do you have any fucking clue who I am? I am a YouTube celebrity. And they said, I don't give a fuck.
The money that was underneath the bill, that was for the...
Both of them.
Okay.
One was for the payment and one was his tip.
Okay. That's what I thought.
But I said, he goes, we're too busy right now. And I said, how about you take my information and deliver it when you're not? They said it would be at least an hour ago from when I ordered. And the brewer review isn't even an hour old, so it's been more like 35 minutes. So,
Okay.
I'll be right up.
Alright.
Food calls. Cobra says E2. E2 is a miss. Din, you know that $2,200 for a shotgun could be the down payment on the Indian Rump Rattler 69 420 or whatever the hell Miss B wanted. Yes, you are absolutely right. I could never spend that kind of money on a really, really nice, way under the actual price for a shotgun when I still don't have a Hellion. Just kidding. Of course I would spend that money as a down payment on a motorcycle for Christine. EMT says Erica 6. That's a hit. E6 is a hit. Anybody have any idea why I'm a little disgruntled with Sharky? What a dick. It's like, I feel like he's trying to sabotage my game. And EMT says... Watch your body! Watch your body! Watch your body! Speaking of the Rump Rider, Sharky says, cheers all from the kitchen back home. And... SH, nice zoom object, fucker. Outro, babe was nice. And that is the last comment before we go to the club. But let's check on the zoom item today. Yes. Yeah, there we go. You know who you are. Thank you for that, by the way. I don't know if it's supposed to be super secret or not. If it's not, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Ooh, that's... Caitlin, that's good shit right there. First in, Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers. Hector says, meow. So Hector doesn't have a comment other than a sub-comment. Does that mean his shit got deleted? Even though he is has the keys to the kingdom. Din says, fire on E3 and take a swat. Well, as you well know, butt cream, that one has already been a miss, or a hit. It was the hit. The first hit. The first call. The first hit. What a dick. Sharky, love you. Ah, there's my shot. Maybe I've just come to the conclusion that I do not like rye whiskey. Sorry, Mr. Holster. Sorry. See? Wow. That's like intervention. Okay. Like I said, I'll put the links if you're interested in picking up the new PT16 from Brinyte. And if you're looking for a very, very sexy little ThruNite magnetic cap, very freaking bright. I don't know how much this is. I'd be surprised if it was much over 20 bucks. Maybe it is.
So paper towels when you come.
Yes. Yes, I will. Gonna hit the button. Not a huge fan of the rye, but Caitlin, I'm a huge fan of this, especially +1. We will see you tomorrow. Why? Because I can.